Hi everybody, it's January 4th, 2010. You're looking under the hood of my home-built electric car, and you might notice something's a little bit different than last time you may have seen under the hood. The main thing is right now I've got this nice big enclosure box. Most recently I was working on upgrading the software on my open source controller, which is built in right down here. You can actually see I've got two holes drilled through the case that allow you to see the LEDs for power and troubleshooting when the controller is on. The controller is all set up, it's back in, it's got the new software, it works great. And now in this enclosure, it's kind of nice because this is a weatherproof enclosure. It's got a gasket all the way around and latches that lock down real securely. Inside the box, I've got first a fuse, so in this case it's only 175 amp because it's what I had kicking around. I'll put something a little bigger in there later. So our power comes in, goes to the fuse, then goes to the main contactor. Now what's kind of cool over here is on the back end of the main contactor I've got some wires that go down to the little white cube. There is a resistor, and that's hooked up to a 12-volt relay. So when I turn the key in the car, that relay turns on, and power from the main battery pack bypasses the main contactor and instead goes through this resistor and then back on through the shunt for the ammeter and out to the controller. So what happens is you turn the key, power goes to the controller down here, powers that up, and at the same time power starts trickle charging to it because that relay and that pre-charge resistor. And new in the software for the controller is a pre-charge delay, so you can just punch in a certain amount of time how long you want the controller to just sit there before it turns on the main contactor. So when I turn on the controller, pre-charges for a few seconds, and then after that the controller applies power to the main contactor, that snaps shut, and then we get our full power out to the controller. The other things we see in the box right here, this is just an additional little 12-volt fuse board, so if I need to add any other regular 12-volt things to my car, I've got extra circuits to use. And then right here, it's not hooked up yet, but that's the charger interlock, so that's going to be set up so that if there's power to the charger, it will prevent you from turning on the main contactor. So that keeps you from driving off while your car is plugged in. So anyways, that's all the neat stuff that's inside that new box there. And that's the Electro-Metro update for January 4th, 2010.